had now thrown his hat into the acting ring.
Hardware store with everything. From timber to toasters, there's over 18,000 items.
A timber yard that sells fry pans.
At Wallace Brothers Home Saver, you get everything.
Right now, you'll really save on everything, including heaters, power tools, pressure cookers, wall panelling, Oregon and radiata pine. There's plenty of...
A blend of youth and experience, and the Panthers were on their way.
On the halfway, Alexander, out it comes to Geyer. He floats it over the top to McIndoe. McIndoe over the halfway. He's got support, throws the dummy. Looks from there. Alexander races away. Alexander will score. Great play. Super play, Alan McIndoe. Great football, Greg Alexander. And Penrith leads 6-4. Alexander's going to kick for the Western touchline. It's a good-looking kick, magical kick. They talk about kicking to the sixpence. That was kicking to the 1 cent piece. That's how accurate that was. It's the easy way to gain 50 metres. What a superb kick from Alexander. There was nothing Michael Moss could do. He was well positioned. A fortnight's time. Now here it is. Now, Geyer presented, Sirinen pulling Alexander away. Now there it is. And now Sirinen, he pulled Alexander away, and Sirinen and Geyer are into it. As it comes away to Alexander, the little chip and chase. Alexander's got there first. He's got support. He doesn't need support. Yes, he does. It's a lovely try. Bit of work here by Terry Lamb, who has had a very good game, and Alexander just that exceptional pace, beautiful step up his right foot to beat the cover defence.
Just 6 minutes later, made it 12 points to 8. Manly kicked a penalty goal right on half-time to get within 2 points, but that was the end of their scoring. When Alexander engineered a second try to McIndoe, it was all over.
Back for Alexander to kick. He's under a bit of pressure. He's going to do well to get out of there. They're going to run the football now through Mortimer. Now Bentley. He's got support. Out it comes. Andrew Simon down the wing. Great try. Sensational stuff by the Panthers. Alexander, oh yeah.
And there he goes with his old ploy. God spare me days, I saw him doing that 7 or 8 years ago. He's still doing it. There it is, the beautifully popped pass from Geyer out to Alexander. And he sprints away. He gets a bit of a serve at the end of this from number 5, Raymond.
Geyer. Away comes for Bentley. Down they go towards the quarter. He slips. Back to his feet now. Alexander. Playing with this Canterbury side. He taunts them as he darts across field. Back it comes for Bradley. McIndoe sights the gap. He flicks it anywhere. Out the back it comes for Geyer. He throws it over his head. What a try! It's the Harlem Globetrotters. Olsen and Alexander. He has support inside. He'll score. The halfway mark. Looks for support. He's got Sandy Campbell with him. Chased by Alexander. Beautiful tackle, Alexander. To Miles. Miles met by Alexander. Good tackle. Good tackle by the little number 7. But at least he's bringing 2 and 3 defenders into him, and he's steering New South Wales in a forward direction, laying the foundation through the forwards for the backs to do something. This is Belcher now. And that run helps the kicking game. And at 6 apiece, this big crowd shaking up.
Okay, Blues ball inside the 22.
Have they got a chance? Oh, there's a little break of this. Oh, beautiful stuff, Alexander and Hasler.
Greg Alexander, I can recall him as a schoolboy when the commentator on that particular schoolboy cup referred to him as Alexander the Great. And this, of course, is his greatest moment.
1989, semi-finals, test matches against the Kiwis, Greg's first taste of State of Origin football, and yet more Dally M's.
Tonight, when you're out there behind the scrum, you know he's going to come around and smack you. I mean, what's the toughest thing playing Bradley Clyde?
Well, I try and keep away from Bradley.
I think that's advisable.
Yeah.
1990, and it was a fever-grip Penrith that would send their Panthers hurtling towards the semi-finals and beyond for the first time ever.
See what they can do. Up goes Alexander, takes it calmly. He hit it nice. He hit it great. Alexander showing a free of acceleration, coming back in field, still going Alexander. Oh, what a sensational individual try. Oh, that's champion stuff from Greg Alexander. punches it high. This is the 5th tackle. Alexander coming into it, takes it out of Shearer's arms, and here goes Alexander.
Great opportunity for the Panthers as Alexander runs from dummy half off of the scrum base and scores underneath the post. Oh, he makes it look so simple. Broncos playing it ahead, Alexander diving on it. That's going to be a try. In the tackle, but look at the length of this pass from Alexander. What is it? 30 yards, probably. Just magnificent. He's orchestrating this game, playing it very, very simply.
When he's going to cut loose for a run himself.
Fittler runs out wide. Alexander inside bunter. He's cut loose, all right next to the post. Fittler did it out wide. Still going. His arms inside. Under the post. No, it was a bad pass. He kicked it. It's played on. They nearly slid him over. A metre away. A good pass, and he probably scores. They've got it from dummy half. The Panthers. Alexander's got his second.
As the Penrith Panthers enter the Sydney Football Stadium for their first ever grand final appearance.
Our players, like, you know, the blokes we were playing with were as good or better than anyone else in the competition. You know, and I think that helped us to, you know, go so far in 90. Those 2 weeks before the grand final were unbelievable. You know, like the scenes. I think people thought, and I think we sort of thought, you know, deep in our mind that we'd sort of done enough. You know, I know it's bad to say that, and it was, we probably weren't thinking that, but it was just very hard to get out of that feeling that we'd sort of accomplished something already. And in the end, that's probably what beat us. You know, even though we were ready for it, I think just that experience. Canberra had played a grand final the year before and beaten Balmain, and they'd done it before, and I think we had to go through our apprenticeship.
Down for Ferguson, and Chica lets it and watches it roll over touch.
Looking to improve. Alexander goes wide for McIndoe.
Away to Fittler. Fittler to Alexander. He stopped. He started. He kept going, and Meninga says, "You're mine." The Raiders have it. It's all over. The grand final is over. The premiership has gone back to Canberra. Back-to-back premierships are.
The disappointment showing on Greg Alexander. They got so close.
Well, it might never happen again. You know, you might never make it. Look how many players go through a career without, you know, winning a grand final. So in that aspect, gee, you know, everyone was sort of destroyed. But then they, you know, the Kangaroo Tour was sort of announced that night, and I was a bit happier anyway. You know, I was still dirty, but that was sort of a fair consolation.
The 1990 Kangaroo Tour. It was brilliant Brandy that equalled Graham Langland's point-scoring record.
Takes it brilliantly. What you call ambitious. Alexander. He might go all the way here. Marwood coming across, stepping infield. Coming inside is Alexander. Alexander chased by Toms. Uses Belcher. Back to Alexander. And you just can't stop Greg Alexander scoring tries. 5 tries.
So what inspired the infamous backflip in France?